Baghdad Messi is set in 2009 Iraq, where America still had presence militarily following the illegal invasion of Iraq to topple Saddam Hussein. Hamoudi is a young boy who is obsessed with football, and he captains his local boys' team. When an anti-American rebellion attacks and causes him to lose his leg, which really damages his life ambition of playing football. His family decide it's too dangerous for them to continue living in Baghdad. So he is removed from his society and his ambitions of playing football and is carted off somewhere that's more remote and quiet and safer. As the film progresses, we find out also the other motivations the parents move away from Baghdad. And this is in part because the father of the family is a translator for the Americans and is seen as a traitor to the local community. So the film asks, can Hamoudi's family really move away from Baghdad and the complex situation their family finds themselves in? This is Iraq's official Oscar submission for the 97th Academy Awards, and it really gives us a great sense of what it was like to live in Iraq in that time period. And it shows the complexity of the American influence in that time period and how different people play different roles from Iraqi communities and the complexities around them. It also shows the societal divisions between Sunni and Shia Muslims within the area, and shows there's not just the good Iraqis and bad Americans. There's a huge amount going on here in this country at the time. I really like how the film moves away from a problematic discussion of the American invasion into Iraq. It provides some layers about the complexity of that time, while also still not avoiding the brutality and tragedy of the war that happened there. And when I turned on the film, I was expecting a big sentimental piece around a young boy's ambition of football and how he has overcome a disability in order to achieve his ambitions. And yes, there's elements of that, but it's quite subdued, and it brings together a bit more societal situation of that time, which I really enjoyed. It does this by showing sort of this complex nature through his eyes. The significant, horrific situation of war, the financial challenges that happens immediately afterwards, and the complex situation his father has in terms of being this translator for the Americans. The film does suffer at times about not the best child performances. However, it does all bring together in a very emotional but not sentimental manner, which also incorporates some really stunning cinematography. And there's this one scene that really sticks with me where they're trying to get weapons from minefields in order to sell and raise money for their parents. And it is both beautiful but so intense because you don't know, are they going to be bombed by the mines? This is Iraq's 15th submission for the Oscars, and they've yet to have a film shortlisted. And for me, this film probably sits just outside that shortlisting. So if Iraq can continue making and submitting films of this quality, I could see them make that shortlist very soon. I would therefore give Baghdad Messi 3.5 stars out of 5.